So this one just came in from Brooke Lanier, and I think this is probably a really good question for a lot of people out there. She says, sometimes I've been quite prolific and made a lot more pieces than I will ever show. Sometimes it means I have similar pieces of differing quality and they're filling up my storage. What do you recommend doing with that decent but not stellar art?
You know, I've been thinking about this recently because I had someone approach me and they had a very low budget, and um that's their reality. And everyone's dream client is the client that has a checkbook and can write any level of check to buy whatever art they want to buy. But the reality right now in our culture is that there are art buyers at every level. So um, I'm all for, if you have early works that you've had for a while that you would really like to sell, um, offering that to people. One of the things that I'm not a fan of is putting out to the general public that you're having a sale or that your prices are greatly reduced, because to me, the serious collectors that see that might be thrown off because they want to buy, some of them want to buy art or artists that are serious artists. So if you're advertising massive discounts, that might throw off the perception of how well your art is collected. So um, I my approach with that, Brooke, would be to talk to people that have liked your work, who haven't been able to afford buying your work, and I would invite them in one-on-one to have studio visits with you, and tell them that you need to make space in your studio, so you're offering certain pieces at a discount, and you would love to see if there was a particular work that they liked, and you can talk with them directly about what a potential budget might be and see if you're comfortable with that. And that might be a good payment plan option for them as well. The other thing is that often a lot of art consultants that are working on big projects, believe it or not, some of the budgets can be a little bit limited. And so you might put together a really nice packet and either mail it or email it to art consultants, letting them know that you have early pieces, kind of this like same conversation that you're willing to discount, and that you wanted to extend them the opportunity to include some of these images in their presentations, and that the price range is this to this. Don't give a specific number, and see what comes out of that, because a lot of times I know a lot of artists. So if I'm working on something particular, like I just put in a proposal for a project where each wall was between $1,000 and $2,000, and some of them were pretty big. And I like trying to place original artwork, so I let the artist know, hey, this is what I'm working with. So let me know if you have anything in your studio that you're comfortable selling for this price range. And you always have that opportunity to say, no, sorry, I don't have anything, or actually I have 5 paintings from 10 years ago that I'd love to get rid of. And that's just the reality. If you're prolific, if you're making a lot of work, which many artists are, they're going to have a lot of inventory, and they're going to have inventory that they want to sell. And there are people that can't afford to buy art at full price, and why not offer them the opportunity to own your work at a good price that they can afford if you're comfortable with it. So I hope that helps.